Welcome, welcome. We're reading a book called Live at Peace with Your Nerves from 1958. This section is called Understand What She Wants and Craves. And there are a lot of euphemisms in here, so pick them up, dear listener, as we move along. Many times in my medical life, when talking to a disgruntled and unhappy wife, I have heard her say that her husband sometimes tried to be loving, but usually left her very dissatisfied and even more unhappy than she was before, because he did not seem ever to be able to learn how to love her acceptably. The most wonderful persons in marriage and in all human relationships are those who are easy to live with, who are as comfortable as an old shoe. That's what I always say. Comfortable as an old shoe. Many couples drift apart in middle life, largely because the man has constantly to be growing in his knowledge and constantly coming into interesting contacts with unusual people. His wife, left at home with the children, stagnates. She fails to keep up. And what is particularly sad, sometimes she not only refuses to keep up, but she resents her husband's growth. This is much of what is wrong with marriage. Many a wife, of course, by her lack of affection, has had most to do with weakening the bonds of the marriage and driving the husband's old love out of him. An unaffectionate woman seems to welcome the coming of middle age, or a hysterectomy, or menopause as an excuse to ending all that love stuff. I like to see a woman who, even in her 40s and 50s, will sometimes give her husband a kiss or an affectionate pat, or will snuggle up to him or run her hand through his hair. I've known men who easily forgave their wife for begging off from her marital duties, but who longed for the little pats and signs of affection that only a loving woman gives. Curiously, I've had many a woman tell me that in spite of the fact that she greatly loved her husband and was affectionate with him, intercourse was simply distressing or distasteful or even painful.